組み合わせはここでするから。
What is going on, fellow YouTuber? Shadow Gamer AX with another little video and episode of Throwback Wednesday Season 3. Now, if this is your first time watching Throwback Wednesday, I highly recommend going to episode 1 through Season 3 to give you guys a general idea on how Throwback Wednesday works. Now, with that out of the way, I want to say, before we get started, thank you so much for 125 subscribers. You have been amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough for showing your support. And with that being said, let's get on with this video. So, RO-KYU-BU is a basketball anime, not to be confused with previous other titles such as Kuroko no Basket and Slam Dunk. Now, the previous facts about this anime is it has been released. The novel has been published in 2009 to July 2015. Each season has about 12 episodes per anime, I believe. So the plot summary. High school freshman Subaru Hagasawa is forced to stop playing basketball at his school for a while when the team captain gets himself involved in a scandal for being suspected of sexually abusing a little girl. And the club is disbanded for a year. His aunt, Mihoshi Takamura, then assigns him to be an elementary school girls basketball team coach. Intently, he accepts to train the girls for just 3 days, but after learning of their circumstances, he decides to keep coaching them. Thanks to the girls, Subaru's passion for basketball is reignited as his efforts to improve their skills to come to fruition, and he becomes close friends with them. Kind of like, now from the vibes that I got out of this show, it sounds an awful lot like what Keijo was. And if you were forcing me to make up ask me which one is my favorite aside from Keijo, RO-KYU-BU comes to my mind. The jokes and all of the quips that were in the anime was really funny, you know. Now, the character that I want to discuss right here is Subaru. You know, I think the reason why Subaru had a lot of bad luck, and you know how sometimes in some series or some horror series, the main protagonist gets into a misunderstanding, kind of like what Mr. Murphy is, and I think because of that, he was basically traumatized not to. He just basically had a slump. He was just a low self-esteem, and he kind of gave up on that dream until he met Tomoka and the others. I mean, you know. Yeah, you know what? What was that old proverb or old saying that goes, some people have this impression that the students become the teachers and the teachers become the students. Now, I think Tomoka is one of the reasons why I think Subaru made a decision to stay to actually coach them. And you also kind of see Tomoka actually falling for Subaru for some reason. I actually like the chemistry between Tomoka and Subaru. I mean, the moments that they have when they're like some crazy shit happens is kind of funny and cute at the same time. I honestly, you know, there's one little nitpick that I have with people when they judge anime, and you find this thing happen with Keijo, which is like a picture on your screen. you find that happen with most anime, and people just, I'm gonna judge it based on what I see on the screen. Yeah, no, hold your opinion until you watch the series from top to bottom. And what most people fail to realize is, when you judge it like that, you're basically missing out on a lot of good qualities that these types of shows have. I mean, it's all well and good. You do you, what you want to do with your how you judge a show. But I'm just telling you, don't really judge it based on what you see and if you have standards and too much skin. Who gives a shit, man? Just enjoy what it is. That's what I did with Keijo. I don't care if they're showing boobs and butts. Like, really, that's part of being. That's like having a big ass is kind of like the top shit for a woman. Having big boobs is something like, why are you ashamed of that? Like, fuck out of here. But anyway, and I feel like this is harshly judged for the same fucking reasons that it's lolis and shit. Well, you know what? This show is one of the underlooked series, and I can possibly recommend you. Alongside Keijo, this is top great to none. Like, this is good. This was a good anime, and I have a lot of good clips and moments. If I could share, I would share with you. So let's get into the voice actors and the characters. I'm sorry, it just kind of gripes my gears when people judge it based on what they see and what they hear. You gotta know, like, why do you think My Girlfriend's a Show Bitch is so good? But I digress. So, Subaru is voiced by Yuki Kanji. And keep in mind that this anime is only subtitled only. So if you're looking for a dub, I'm pretty sure you won't find it anytime soon. Toko, Hanato is voiced by Rina Sato. Her role in this anime is, Tako is the school nurse in the girls I can't talk today, in the middle school, and she gives kind of nicknames to each of the girls except for Tomoga, which the nickname was chosen by Subaru herself. Okay, so yeah. Speaking of Tomoka, she is voiced by Kana Hanazawa. I think her position is the shooting guard, and she's jersey number 4. You can call her the female protagonist, guys, of the series. Maho Misasawa is voiced by Yukiya Logichi. She's in the anime. She's a power forward. Saki is voiced by Yoko Hikasawa. Kind of bad with kind of like Japanese names, so forgive me if I'm a little offbeat. She's a shooting guard, I think. I think he's the backup. Airi is voiced by Rina Hideaki. Hidehaka. Like I said, I'm bad. Okay. She's the center and she's number 7. There's number 7. I guess if I had to pick one funny trait or one cute trait that Airi has, is her trauma of being like tall. It's like her complex, which is kind of cute in a way, and it's there. But yeah, I think that was a good trait that she had in the anime and the manga. So let me see. The last member is a point guard, Hinata Hinamaka. I think, is voiced by Yui Origia. She's a point guard / small forward, okay? But then the list goes on of characters that, you know, are really good in the series. So my thoughts of this anime is, like, it's really good. I'd highly recommend checking this one out. If you guys have a sweet tooth for a good little sports anime, or a good little slice of life kind of thing, because there's a lot of, like, funny parts in it, and it has a lot of mixture of comedy and a little bit of harm. Herm, Haram, so I don't know how you pronounce that. Given the circumstances, I really enjoyed this series, and I think you guys will too if you just give it a shot. And this is why it's one of the most underrated and unnoticed shows of the sports genre, because nobody really gets to enjoy kind of things like that, or they just double down on what's bad and what isn't. And you know what? If you guys like Keijo, this is one of the best shows aside from Keijo I would recommend you guys. So I want to thank you guys for coming in here and hearing me out. And, you know, I love you guys. You guys have been amazing. All the support is amazing. You guys make my day every single time. I put out all kinds of videos for you guys to enjoy. Now, I will be trying to limit my uploads because I want to give you guys the chance to watch other segments and other videos that I have put out. I probably upload a couple times a week, maybe less. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I want to know in the comments if you guys have seen RO-KYU-BU. If you have, what did you think of this anime, and would you watch it again? Which I might. You know what? I just might watch the anime again, season 1 through 2. Please also check out my other videos that I put on the right hand corner. Mainly my GMVs and AMVs, top 10s as well. I'm putting one out. I'm working on a few of them. Anime lounges, Throwback Wednesdays, you name it, guys. Also, if you guys like this content, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. Turn on the bell notification, that way you'll never miss a video, and you will be notified if I upload a video and when I upload a video. If you guys enjoyed this week's Throwback Wednesday episode and the past few others, please be sure to show your support by smashing that like button. And with that being said, guys, well, I am Shadow Gamer AX, the anime extraordinaire, and I'll see you guys in the next video.